There's this guy named
OJ had help from the gods.
So Jubilee, right? So Jubilee happened. They had Sam Seder on. It was the same typical thing that they always have. It's like 10 Republicans versus, one progressive, and the one progressive is Sam Seder of the Majority Report. And, I watched some of it. There's one clip that I saw one clip and I was like, I'm not watching this. And I'm wondering if you know what clip it is.
What clip is it?
So there's a clip where he's talking about how government agencies don't pay taxes.
Right.
And how government agencies are funded by tax money. And the guy goes, that's not true.
Yeah, the guy's like, I saw that part.
And he does. God bless Sam, who's he's clearly a millennial or like a low Gen X, whatever.
Yeah, Gen X.
But he's like, he just like
does that look at the camera?
He does like a full like gym, like it's
just like, why am I here?
And then he goes like, what month is it?
And the guy actually kind of stutters a little bit. It's January.
Yeah, it's like okay, so we can agree on that. And I was like, I'm not watching any of this. It's too infuriating.
It's too embarrassing. I get secondhand embarrassing watching these people being so fucking far out of their league to where Sam comes with all these facts, right? He's like a facts machine. And he talks about this, like, within 2021, the child poverty was cut by like 45%, stuff like that. And the guy's just like,
no.
Well, the guy was just like, I'm going to have to look at it. Like, he has nothing because he doesn't know. He has no reference.
That guy was clearly a guy from a socialist place. Socialism went fucking apeshit crazy. Yeah, duh. But he's showing him like straight up socialist policy that worked. And he's it doesn't work. And it's like, dude, what are you... To not understand... Boom. Gone.
Well, to me, I just looked at it, was like, dude, to not understand that government is funded by taxes is just like, I don't even know like what there is left to even talk about at that point. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a fundamental, like, basic thing that, like, if you can't understand it, then it's like,
what the fuck else would it be fun? Like, it makes no sense. Like, we take a loan from outside entities like the Federal Reserve.
Sure.
And then we're supposed to pay that money back, but we're supposed to be self-sustaining with taxes. It doesn't work. Obviously, that's why we take a loan, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. But the thing is, that's so weird to me is the people that are here that have absolutely zero idea how anything works. And I wonder, I guess it's the producer's fault to where this is exactly what they want.
Oh, yeah. They want want that clip.
Yeah.
Of some dude treating another person like an idiot.
Yeah. The crazy thing about that clip, though, was I took some screenshots of some of the dumbest fucking people. And this is just proof that these people, conservatives, when they're consuming with quotations content, nothing's happening. They're waiting for somebody that they look up to tell them what they just watched.
Right.
And how we know that is we just took some screenshots of these fucking like say here we go. Cat Turd. You guys know who's Cat Turd?
Oh, yeah.
Probably one of the dumbest fucking people on Twitter that flops on everything.
Yeah.
So he screenshotted the clip of that. They're talking about the DEI stuff. The guy with the glasses that I think he was the same with the January.
I think
guy.
It was, yeah.
They were talking about DEI, and basically Sam was arguing that these things were absolutely necessary. The thing that pisses me off is, these people, I guess because people are telling them that, the grifters, the DEI things are there unnecessarily. They don't need to be there. It's like, no, like, can we think about this logically? They only exist because out of necessity. Like, why would a DEI program exist for zero reason? But that's what these people are being told. But that's a weird thing. Imagine, like, say, these safety measures, OSHA exists for no reason. You know what I'm saying? This is how these people.
We're on that fast track. Literally, we are. We exist in that world where that's gonna be gone in a year or two.
Right, but I'm just saying that this is what these people think. Like, there's no reason these things exist or something. At least that's what they're being told. Yeah. So Cat Turd was just like.
They also just don't know what it is either.
Right.
Which is another
right. Everyone, they attach it to race too much, and it's like, it's not simply
Well, they think
that.
it's like, you're just going to hire
because they're just that.
I know, it's like, no, it's just you're putting the job out to everybody, and maybe a minority will get it, maybe not. But like the point is
whoever gets it.
The point is that everybody's aware that the job exists.
Whoever gets it will be someone certified to get it. But what happens is that so often other people that are certified don't get a chance to get there.
Well, because
so that is the big problem.
It's a very basic
systemic
thing.
racism.
Well, they don't believe in that. They don't understand that, and that's where this all falls into, or just systemic
I know
prejudice.
Unfortunately, they only don't believe in it is because they're being told not to believe in it. But they know they've experienced it themselves. Where say even myself, just working at Newegg, I experienced how systemic racism works. Where this is a Chinese company and they hired a bunch of people that are unqualified, just their homies. And then the meritocracy is completely thrown out the window. And it works the same way in white spaces to where they hire their homies and it's like legacy shit. And then all of a sudden there's somebody that's really qualified that's brown or a woman or something. And they're like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, D.E.I. is going to open this up to where they don't just say no and just give it to their white homie. And they've experienced other instances of it happening and then they try to deny it doesn't happen on white spaces.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, come on.
Well, it's like this show. This show is the opposite. This is just like I know these guys. We are not the most qualified people to do any of this.
I disagree. What happened is in this space, we're not actively trying to inform or better a social experience. You know,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's why he shouldn't be here.
I just mean, even in a podcast sense, I'm like, we're doing such a shitty job, but we're good enough to
we're just likable.
It's organically growing. It's organically growing. We're not doing anything to help ourselves, really.
No.
But hold on, I want to talk about this. So Matt Bender took a few screenshots. So Cat Turb, from that conversation, he screenshots the fucking guy with glasses, the conservative. But because of his glasses, I guess, I can't think his glasses threw him off. And clearly, if he heard the conversation, I don't know how you got confused on who's who. But Cat Turd's like, liberals are so dumb with the screenshot of this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, weird. Another one, this guy's like, that look you get when you know you have to debate a brainless, witless, social justice warrior clown whose IQ is mid-50s. And he says, this is the conservative.
Oh, no.
I'm like, did you watch the clip, you fucking idiot? And then somebody says, he's the progressive, actually. The guy you're calling the clown is a conservative. Whoops. And the guy just says, really? He sounded like the adult in the room, lol. And I'm like, so you're just hearing sounds. You're not even absorbing anything that's being said. Like, you can't get confused if you watch the fucking clip.
My favorite part was the girl that was like, we should have a more xenophobic culture. And I'm like, you said that out loud in front of people?
Yeah, people are getting pretty comfortable, dude.
You said that out loud in front of people? We should have a more xenophobic. She said, isn't a melting pot assimilation? It's like, did you just say a melting pot? A melting pot is a melding. It's not a simulation. It's unification of any. I just think
simulation. She said assimilation.
Assimilation.
Sorry, assimilation. And I'm like, these people need to get like something
man,
in the Kool-Aid.
Whatever, man.
Like it's insane.
Something in the Kool-Aid.
Like put something in the Kool-Aid. Like it's really getting it's getting zany.
It'll work itself out.
Yeah, they need a Jim Jones and they need
Timothy Jones.
They need to get.
Look, man, a lot of people are much more comfortable now with my heart goes out to you and all that shit. They feel much more comfortable.
I think
there's some politicians now in certain districts that are just.
What's the name of the guy that did it? Mike something, the one that just did it at the thing. He was like,
I don't know. There's been a lot of them. Like they had that CPAC. They did a CPAC and a bunch of them were doing it. But like
he did that.
There's
shit
politicians that are
low-key.
openly just being like, oh yeah, like we should just we'll look out for white interests and stuff. Like they're not even you know how they would do it subliminally or they would use some type of. It would be like dog whistle.
Right.
No, they're just like, I just do it because they know they're not going to get fired or anything. Yeah. And I was like, this is, cool. We're in a really cool era, aren't we, guys?
It's very epic.
Yeah.
He does it like low.
I'm glad Casey Anthony's back. I knew this kid in school who like, he looked like a pharaoh. It was ridiculous.
He looked
like he had like his eyes were like Egyptian drawn eyes. Like it was ridiculous. I was like, you are the
come out of the womb with fucking eyeliner,
dude. He just didn't look real.
Nice.
Like there were reports where I was like, what the fuck are you? Like what is going on with this guy? It's fucking fascinating.
Did you kill him?
No, he was fine.
Oh.
Did you kill him?
I was wondering. I didn't say you should or shouldn't. I was wondering if you did.
Would you guys do Jubilee?
Oh yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. What's the
I'd do
point?
it with you guys.
What do you mean?
If we're like all in
the
it,
Snark
all
Tank versus what? Who?
Sorry versus like fucking I don't know, like a fucking raging retard. I'd be like
one raging retard. All three of us versus one raging. It's just us at a table and then a guy like trying to hit us from across.
Hey man, chill.
Jesus Christ.
I would laugh my ass off.
No, I wouldn't do it. Like there's no. I don't think there's really a point.
There
You know?
isn't. There isn't.
I think those conversations are necessary to have, but the problem is that Jubilee is absolutely not the setting for
Oh yeah,
them.
not in that format.
Like, just so absolutely. But the problem is that debate is ruined. Like, the way debate happens now is just so not correct.
There is also the fact that, like, there are people, I don't know, man. There are people on that show that I've seen multiple times where I'm like, you don't believe this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're clearly, like, playing a part here. And so, like, what's really the point of this?
That's true. It's like
I kind of don't believe. I don't know, man. I can't believe that there's someone stupid enough out there that believes, like, oh yeah, the government is not funded by tax dollars. Because to even be in that room in the first place,
Well, it's, yeah.
How did
So
you
I'm
get
thinking,
what do you even disagree with? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, I don't believe that guy's
I think
real.
of it in the way that the producers, they're like, we need morons. We need absolute morons too. Some people that don't know what they're talking about. And then so they talked to that kid and they probably asked him some basic questions. They had, he completely failed the screen and they're like, great, this guy's perfect.
We should do it.
Yeah, but I guess I don't feel like those are legitimate idiots.
And it's here too.
You know
as
what I
well.
mean? I feel like
you think they're like just actors.
I not necessarily actors, but I feel like they have an opportunity to just kind of go out and, it's like an in joke with their friends. Like, their friends know.
Oh, so they're
not
playing
that
like it was kind of like when I was thinking about going on Tim Pool's podcast.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was like, oh, let me like pretend far enough to where I can infiltrate, and then maybe at some point be like, I hate you all.
It doesn't strike me as authentic.
I would love to do that with you guys. We all go there. We like just talk to people.
Well, I know he would. He absolutely he's invited on some of the weirdest creatures that he wouldn't even. Knowing that we disagree with him, he would invite us on the show for sure. I don't know if he.
No, not Tim Pool. I'm gonna go on Tim Pool's podcast.
Are you still talking about Jubilee?
I'd get physical. I can't go on Tim Pool's podcast. I would get physical.
I feel like I get physical on Jubilee.
I feel like if the three of us, like if we were like all there, like doing the thing, we would all be laughing. The problem is that we're not
We're not serious.
We're not an authority on anything either.
We're not authority on anything, but we're also definitely not the progressive people that should.
Well,
be
if they
there.
wanted to,
like we're not.
I disagree.
We're not the brand of progressive that should be.
I disagree. I feel like we're the exact right type.
I don't think we are.
I think we're what we need, that what people need to hear.
I think we're not.
Like, because they're not getting, like, Sam Seder's so fucking professional.
Yeah.
I think they need people, like, one thing that I know that would get a lot of, I feel like a lot of the conservatives that are, they're just holding on to edginess, and if they just knew that there was people like, there's plenty of people like us, that are center left and beyond. If they just knew, it's almost like they don't know that exist.
Right.
And if they knew they exist, like, oh, these guys are just like guys. There's regular people and they're chill.
I wanted so deeply for Sam Seder to be like, you're retarded?
Yes. They need that.
Stupid? Like,
I feel like that's how he talks in natural life, but I can't.
No, I don't think so. I actually think he's a pretty buttoned up guy. But like, yeah, I don't know. It all strikes me as like, that's kind of the problem now. It's like, everything feels like not real, or everything feels like inauthentic. It always feels like people kind of playing up for the camera. Because why wouldn't you, I guess?
Yeah.
In some way, like, why not have fun while everything's like crumbling around you?
I feel like we'd go on there, we'd make jokes, and we'd be like, oh, because I feel like eventually, like maybe a minute in, somebody says something like, oh, you guys are fucking actually retarded. Holy shit.
Yeah, well,
this guy's retarded. I can point him out. All right, continue, man. I love hearing
trapdoor.
I love hearing tart speech. Go ahead. What else? What's next?
That's crazy. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.